The first death, yes, but not the second. So, third, we don't have to win in this world. This is really refreshing. Let this be the bottom line. We don't have to win in this world in order to win in the next. You don't have to win. Businessman, you who are tempted to cut corners and to do what is wrong in order to advance yourself, stop doing that, because you do not have to win in this world in order to win in the second. Do what is right, no matter the cost. Don't be like that man who sold me some camera equipment in Hong Kong. He said, I'm a Christian. But he said, I can't run an honest business, because he said, if I did, the person next to me is selling the same cameras, this person is selling across the street, and he says, I have to play by their rules. I said to him, you know what? You don't have to. Well, I need to live. No, my brother, you don't need to live. Millions of people have died. Did you know that? Did you know nobody needs to live? The whole history of the church is filled with martyrs who said, I don't have to live because I have some more important reason than life. Where'd this idea come from? You have to live. No, he's going to die someday. God is going to prove. You know, you don't have to live. Nurse, you who are tempted to accept a job where you're going to be part of the abortions that are taking place in your hospital, stand up for principle and say no. You say, well, I get fired. I need a job. No, you don't. There are all kinds of people in America without jobs. Where'd this idea come from that you need a job? Now, I know I'm being a little bit facetious today. Maybe I'm feeling some wild oats up here. I don't know. But my point is simply this. Young person, stand up for Christ in school, and if you get ridiculed and so forth, know that that's been the whole history of the church, has been ridiculed. Why do we think we are exempt? Jesus said, if they persecuted me, they're going to persecute you. Take it as a badge of honor. Blessed are you when men revile you and persecute you and say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. For great is your reward in heaven. Eternity is coming. Eternity is coming, and it's a long time. It's a long time. Really long. You remember that story that comes to us from the Boxer Rebellion in China? And it was called the Boxer Rebellion because these people actually did calisthenics. And they were trying to rid China in the early 1900s of Western influence, and they came to a missionary school, and they laid a cross at the door of the school, and they said to the students, if you walk out and you step on the cross, you'll live, because that means that you're willing to desecrate it. But if you admire the cross and you have to walk around it, and you walk around it, then that means that you honor the cross, you'll be shot. The first 8 students stepped on the cross and they lived. The 9th was a girl who bowed in prayer and asked God to give her the grace to do what she knew she should do. She walked around the cross in honor, and she was shot. And all the other students followed her example. Did she win in this life? No, 9-year-old girl, dead. What a waste. Unless Jesus is Lord and eternity is coming, then it wasn't a waste. You see, in the Bible, eternity isn't only presented to us as a lot longer than time. We know that. In fact, it's a lot longer than time. I suppose a mathematician might say it is an infinite number of times longer than time. It is also presented as a whole different quality of life. In the presence of Jesus, hearing him say, well done, thou good and faithful servant, and living with God forever and ever in fulfillment and joy and with other believers. Folks, don't ever turn down an opportunity to represent Jesus, no matter what it costs. Be faithful unto death. I'll give thee the crown of life. He who overcomes will not be touched by the second death. Bottom line, I guess this is the bottom line. We are on the winning side. Let us be clear in our witness in the city of Chicago and represent Jesus wherever we find ourselves. Well, this is Pastor Lutzer, and of course this concludes this particular message. But you need to tune in next time so that we better understand all the letters that Jesus Christ dictated to the Apostle John. And in a moment, you'll be given information as to how you can receive these particular messages for yourself and for others. Absolutely critical what Jesus Christ thinks of His church.
Erwin Lutzer, wrapping up When Jesus Observes Our Suffering, his third message on what Jesus thinks of His church, taken from Revelation chapter 2. Monday, dealing with false teachers, as seen in the church at Pergamum. Running to Win comes to you from the Moody Church in Chicago. We all need to know what Jesus thinks of His church, and this entire series will be sent on CD as our thank you when you give a gift of any amount to support Running to Win. Just call us at 1-800-215-5001. That's 1-800-215-5001. Online, go to offerrtw.com. That's offerrtw, all one word, .com. Or write to Running to Win at Box 11174, Chicago, Illinois 60611. This is Dave McAllister. Join us Monday for our next Running to Win.